starts to follow these people, and again, time and even distance, it doesn't work the same on the other side. Which I don't fully understand that, except that by analogy, think about, from here to Austin, Texas, where I live, Nashville to Austin, it's a long way, right? It's a 2-hour flight. But what if I could think it and be there? How far is it now? Right? All of a sudden, distance doesn't mean the same thing. So on the other side, so he couldn't tell, and he follows these people, and he starts to realize they're deceiving him, trying to mock him, they're cursing him, they're all these, and he starts to realize this is not good. And then he realizes he's in this darkness, and it keeps getting darker, and he tries to say, yeah, I'm gonna go back, and they're like, you're not going anywhere. They start pushing and shoving, and he's in it. He calls it a darkness that's darker than black. And I've heard people commonly say that. Jesus called it the outer darkness, where there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth, meaning like just, it's, yeah, I don't know, I guess just horrific. And that's what he experienced. And so he finally realizes he's being deceived by these creatures that he couldn't fully see completely, because they were kind of veiled. But now it's dark and he can't see them, but he can feel them, and they start to maul him. He starts to try to fight to get away, and they're having fun. So I've had him talk to me about this 4 times, and he starts to describe it, and then he says to me, I can't go any farther, because he had PTSD from it.
Every single time
And
you interviewed him, he couldn't push past.
Yeah, there's a certain point that he would say, I can't go any farther because it's taken me a long time to. He had what vets would call PTSD, because it's real. It's more real than this, and I think that's a very important point to note, that what's ahead is better than the best we've experienced, but what's ahead is worse than the worst we've experienced too. And I believe that we are in a temporal, time capsule for a purpose. We are in a time of choosing. We're in a time of choosing. What kingdom do we want to be a part of? Is it me and my kingdom and I rule? Because as it turns out, that's what hell is. Hell is the creature wanting to play God. And it's dominate or be dominated. And that's what Howard realized in this place. It was really interesting, because he said, first of all, picture the worst prison scene. Like the worst. I years ago, I saw the movie Midnight Express. You ever see that?
No, I haven't.
Turkish prison.